Episode 1: The Magic Paintbrush and the Lost Kingdom. Once upon a time, in a land filled with magic, there lived a young boy named Timmy. Timmy was a very creative and imaginative boy who loved to draw and paint. One day, while wandering in the forest, Timmy stumbled upon a mysterious paintbrush lying on the ground. He picked it up and was amazed to see that it was a magic paintbrush that could bring his drawings to life. Timmy couldn't believe his luck and quickly ran home to show his best friend, Mittens, the talking cat. Together, Timmy and Mittens explored the world of imagination and embarked on exciting adventures using the magic paintbrush to bring their drawings to life. They solved problems and had fun while learning important lessons about friendship, creativity, and the power of believing in oneself. One day, Timmy received a message from the Lost Kingdom of Colors, a place where all the colors of the world originated. The message said that the kingdom was in trouble and needed Timmy's help. Timmy was excited for another adventure and set out with Mittens to find the Lost Kingdom. They traveled through magical lands and encountered obstacles along the way, but Timmy's imagination and bravery helped them overcome every challenge. When they finally arrived at the Lost Kingdom, they found out that a wicked sorcerer had cast a spell to steal all the colors of the world. Timmy and Mittens had to use their wit and bravery to defeat the sorcerer and restore the colors to the world. With the help of the magic paintbrush, Timmy painted his way to victory, and the colors of the world returned to the kingdom. At the end of their journey, Timmy and Mittens returned home, filled with new experiences and lessons learned. They continued to dream up new adventures and paint their way to a brighter tomorrow, always remembering that their imagination was the key to unlocking a world of possibilities. The end. The end. Episode 2: Timmy and Emperor. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Timmy who lived in a small village. Timmy was poor, but he was kind-hearted and loved to paint. One day, an old man approached him and gave him a magic paintbrush, saying that it would bring happiness to the village. Timmy was thrilled and began to paint everything he could think of. Everywhere he painted, flowers bloomed, trees grew tall, and streams flowed. The villagers were amazed by Timmy's magic paintbrush, and they all became very happy. One day, the emperor heard of Timmy's magic paintbrush, and he demanded that Timmy bring it to the palace. Timmy, being a kind and obedient boy, went to the palace and gave the paintbrush to the emperor. The emperor was overjoyed, and he ordered Timmy to paint him a magnificent palace. Timmy painted the most beautiful palace that anyone had ever seen, and the emperor was so pleased that he offered to make Timmy the court painter. However, the emperor soon grew greedy, and he wanted Timmy to paint him even more magnificent palaces and gardens. Timmy was forced to paint day and night without rest, and he became very tired. Timmy realized that the paintbrush was no longer bringing happiness to the village, and he wanted to return it to the old man who had given it to him. So Timmy snuck out of the palace in the middle of the night and made his way back to the village. When he arrived, he found the old man who had given him the paintbrush, and he explained what had happened. The old man told Timmy that he had been foolish to give the paintbrush to the emperor, and that he should have kept it for himself. Timmy was filled with regret, but the old man told him not to worry, and that he would help him get the paintbrush back. Together, they snuck into the palace and stole the paintbrush back from the emperor. The emperor was furious when he found out, and he ordered his army to capture Timmy and the old man. However, Timmy and the old man were clever, and they used the magic paintbrush to escape from the palace, and make their way back to the village. The villagers were overjoyed to see Timmy and the paintbrush back, and they all celebrated together. From that day on, Timmy used the magic paintbrush to bring happiness to the village, and he was hailed as a hero. The emperor realized his mistake and he asked Timmy for forgiveness. Timmy forgave the emperor, and they all lived happily ever after. The end of episode 2. Episode 3. Timmy and Giant. Years passed, and Timmy continued to use his magic paintbrush to bring happiness to the village. He painted beautiful landscapes, built houses for the poor, and brought laughter and joy wherever he went. Timmy became known far and wide for his kindness and generosity. One day, a young girl came to the village and told Timmy that her village was being terrorized by a monster that lived in the nearby mountains. The monster was said to be so powerful that no one could defeat it. Timmy, being the brave and kind-hearted young man that he was, offered to help the girl and her village. Timmy and the young girl set out on their journey using the magic paintbrush to guide them through the mountains. When they reached the village, they saw that the monster was indeed very powerful, and that the villagers were too afraid to stand up to it. Timmy and the young girl used the magic paintbrush to paint a picture of a giant that was stronger and braver than the monster. The giant came to life and defeated the monster, freeing the village from its tyranny. The villagers were overjoyed, and they thanked Timmy and the young girl for their bravery. Timmy and the young girl returned to their village and told everyone of their adventure. From that day on, Timmy and the young girl were known as the heroes who defeated the monster and brought peace to the land. Timmy and the young girl became close friends and continued to travel the world, using the magic paintbrush to help those in need. They became legends, remembered for generations for their bravery, kindness, and their magical paintbrush. The end of episode 3. Episode 4. Timmy's Adventures. Years went by, and Timmy and the young girl continued to use their magic paintbrush to bring happiness and help to those in need. One day, they received a distress call from a far-off kingdom that was being threatened by a powerful sorcerer. The sorcerer had cast a spell that was causing the crops to wither and the rivers to dry up, and the kingdom was on the brink of famine. Timmy and the young girl set out on their journey to the kingdom, determined to help the people there. When they arrived, they saw that the kingdom was indeed in a dire state, with the people struggling to survive. Timmy and the young girl met with the king, who told them about the sorcerer and his evil spell. The king asked for their help, and Timmy and the young girl immediately agreed to do all they could to break the spell and save the kingdom. The sorcerer lived in a tower at the edge of the kingdom, and Timmy and the young girl set out to face him. When they arrived at the tower, they found that the sorcerer was guarded by fierce beasts, but Timmy and the young girl were not afraid. Using their magic paintbrush, Timmy and the young girl painted a picture of a brave knight who came to life and defeated the beasts. Timmy and the young girl then climbed to the top of the tower, where they faced the sorcerer in a fierce battle of spells and magic. Finally, Timmy and the young girl used the magic paintbrush to paint a picture of the sun, and the sun's rays broke the sorcerer's spell. The crops began to grow, the rivers flowed once again, and the kingdom was saved. The king was overjoyed, and he thanked Timmy and the young girl for their bravery. The people of the kingdom celebrated, and Timmy and the young girl became heroes once again. From that day on, Timmy and the young girl continued their journey, spreading happiness and helping those in need wherever they went. They continued to use their magic paintbrush to bring their vivid imaginations to life and make the world a better place. The end of episode 4. Thank you very much for watching. Please mind liking Tale and subscribing to channel. Goodbye. See you next video.